Megan Thee Stallion wants her name cleared up. Although the case of the state against Tory Lanez, where Megan Thee Stallion had to testify, is over, now there are some new issues going on where it seems like Megan Thee Stallion wants to set the record straight about the alleged misinformation that's been put out about the hot girl. This video is for entertainment and informational purposes only. Therefore, everything is allegedly. She is on a mission. As part of the mission, Tory Lanez is to be decomposed, this according to TMZ. This development has some in an uproar. Well, at least DJ Academics, who has had controversies of his own. Seems like all these people in entertainment has or has had some type of controversy. Now, although Tory did not testify in the criminal, where as a result of that case, he is in prison, they want him to speak to Megan's legal team about Milagro, a blogger, who Megan Thee Stallion is suing. Well, good luck with getting that statement for Tory. He chooses not to take the stand in his own criminal case. I highly doubt he will provide information in this case because it is said that he can plead the fifth. Now, pleading a fifth means you do not have to provide a statement due to self-incrimination. And before he self-incriminates, which everyone is innocent until proven guilty, I just don't believe he's going to cooperate with Megan Thee Stallion's legal teams. But these are just my thoughts on this complicated situation. Now, some people's issue are such as DJ Academics, is that since Tory has been in jail, the man has been stabbed several times, which I must say is a darn shame. However, since he is at the heart of the matter of Megan's lawsuit against Milagro, I can see how she felt it necessary to try to get a statement from Tory Lanez. And if she didn't attempt to get a statement, I can see how the narrative would be. Her lawyers didn't even want to speak to Tory Lanez to get his side of the story. Narratives are constantly being spent, which seems to be her issue with bringing this case forward. DJ Academic, who is controversial, however, he does have a huge online following. He posts that after getting stabbed 14 times and barely surviving the incident, TMZ has learned via new legal documents that a judge ordered Tory Lanez to sit for deposition in a lawsuit Meg Thee Stallion filed against Milagro. His position seems to be, leave the man alone. He has been through enough. But from what I can see of Tory Lanez's online presence, he can't stop and won't stop, although he has been reportedly injured in jail. Looking at his Instagram page, he is still putting out music. One person even posted he is getting more streams than Meg Thee Stallion, even though he is behind bars. Not sure if that is true or not. May just be a Tory Lanez fan's wishful thinking. Requires more research. In recent posts, it appears Tory may have even dropped an album recently. Although he is out of the public eye, his fans seem to be sticking beside him. This Milagro case that begins on November 17th should be very interesting to watch. It seems to pit women against men. In the words of Rodney King, "Can we all just get along?" Of course, there will be people that are Team Meg, people that are Team Tory, and then those who are in between. And of course, those that don't care one way or the other. Just the life we live. To challenge the narrative that has been put out there on her. For a while, she was going through it with the backlash she was receiving, although she was reportedly the victim in this situation. Although not the picture-perfect victim, as it seems like she had a bit of jealousy over Tory, trying to stick around the Kylie Jenner party. And also, it was said that Tory was also allegedly intimately involved with her bestie at the time. My, what a tangled web we weave. And so the legal battle between Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez has entered a new phase, with a recent court order requiring Lanez to participate in a deposition from behind prison walls. This development comes as part of Megan's lawsuit against blogger Milagro, who allegedly conducted a campaign to spread misinformation following Lanez's conviction for pow-powing Megan in 2020. The judge's decision marks a significant moment in the ongoing legal proceedings, as it overrides Lanez's attempts to avoid questioning. The court's ruling specifically addresses Lanez's legal team's arguments that participating in a deposition could potentially harm his ongoing appeal of his criminal conviction. Very interesting. Didn't know he was going for an appeal. Is he really going for an appeal, or just does not want to be decomposed? Time Meg Thee Stallion's legal team is the question. Reportedly, the judge dismissed these concerns, demonstrating the court's prioritization of gathering testimony from Megan's civil case against Cooper. This decision underscores the complex interplay between criminal and civil proceedings in high-profile cases. In case you have been stuck under a rock and didn't know, the background of this case stems from a pow-pow incident in 2020, for which Lanez is currently serving a 10-year prison sentence. Now see, I thought it was only 5 years, but according to this article, the man is serving 10 years. The conviction led to various online narratives and discussions, some of which Megan's legal team believes were part of a coordinated campaign to discredit her. The lawsuit against Cooper specifically targets these alleged efforts to spread misinformation in the aftermath of Lanez's conviction. Now, I must say, it did seem like for a while people online were going in on Meg. I seem to remember DaBaby and Tory Lanez teaming up to shade Meg as well, allegedly. According to an article in Vibe back in 2021, then planned to crash her set at one of her shows. 1 minute Meg and the DaBaby had a hit song together, and the next thing we know, he out there allegedly planning to shade Meg. However, it never happened. But I digress. We are talking Tory right now. Megan's legal team has particular interest in questioning Lanez about his relationship with Milagro, as they have already alleged that he may be behind the campaign to discredit Megan. This connection, if proven, could significantly impact both the civil lawsuit and potentially have implications for Lanez's current appeal of his criminal conviction. The court has provided Lanez with the option to invoke his Fifth Amendment rights, that part, during the deposition, offering him protection against self-incrimination while still requiring his participation in the process. Now, that is interesting. How would he be participating in the process and invoking his Fifth Amendment right? The history of attempts to depose Lanez adds another layer of complexity to this situation. 2 previous efforts to have him sit for a deposition were unsuccessful. You are thinking, making this third attempt, now backed by a court order, particularly significant. The timing of the deposition remains uncertain, as the judge has specified it must occur at a date agreed upon by all parties. This flexibility in scheduling must be balanced against the approaching trial date of November 17th for Megan's lawsuit against Cooper. So like this lawsuit is right around the corner. Representatives for both Megan and Lanez have remained silent on this latest development, leaving many questions unanswered about how this deposition might affect both the civil lawsuit and Lanez's criminal appeal. The outcome of this deposition could provide crucial information about any organized efforts to influence public opinion following the shooting incident and subsequent criminal trial. So do y'all think he's gonna do the deposition or nah? That's it for this video, busybodies. Make sure you like this video. Yes, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. And go ahead and subscribe to this YouTube channel, trying to get up to 1,000 subscribers. We need you to be part of the first 1,000 subscribers. Once subscribed, make sure you hit the notification bell so that you will be notified when my next video comes out. And I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.